Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk with Noah Lindholm Moller, a Danish rider from Team Genker. Thanks for coming to my channel, and thanks Mario to be here.
Of course.
Well, first of all, I would like to ask you about Paris-Roubaix, which is on Sunday. Did you consider the paths, the way, and the track?
I mean, Paris-Roubaix is a special race, of course, because of all of the couple sectors. I think the sectors are nice if you have the right mindset that you know it's gonna be crazy. Yeah, that's how I would explain the sectors.
Have you already raced in PDL Classics as an under 17?
Yes, I've actually done it both years. I was in a U17. Last year it was we did the whole mountain PDL, and for sure it gave some experience. And when we did the recon with the team, I felt kind of at home when we passed the sector.
So you go for the win then this weekend?
I mean, of course, why not go for a win? But it's a tough peloton, and a lot can happen. So we'll see when I cross the finish.
Nice. In relation with that, what are the main riders that you must to watch?
For sure, the PDL Classics just been ridden, where Jasper Schofs and his teammates were 1, 2, and 3. So of course the whole of Akrok Tormans is a team to watch, and yeah, I mean there are so many strong guys that it's kind of difficult to choose, but yeah, it's always good to look out for the Belgians and the French guys who are used to the couples.
Are very hard riders to compete and to win also.
Yeah, of course.
Talking about the Akrok riders, I've just saw in your Instagram a 2022 photo of Course de la Paix, and you are precisely with the Scopes and Remin in the podium as the mountain winner and yacht winner. So
yeah, that was really nice to be in the middle of those two guys.
So you already know them, and you.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And also, I would like to ask you about your first year in junior, and what is your opinion about in this category and your new team? What is the Team Genker?
First year of junior so far has been it's been a good start, I would say. Finally, we have started the season after a long wait and long training periods. I mean, with the team I'm on, Team Genker Auto, it's a really nice way of entering the junior stage. In the team, they have a lot of experience and a lot of history of being at the top of junior racing. So it kind of helps you to already feel a part of the top of junior racing, and you can definitely feel you've stepped quite a big step up from the U17 with the distance of the races and just the pure speed in the races also.
You are a very little group this year, only 8 riders. That's the reason why you this year don't go to Cottbusser, because you can do both with Roubaix.
Actually, I'm not quite sure why we don't participate in Cottbus, but it wasn't on the the schedule for the season. So that's
Okay. And what can you say about your teammates? Who do you look for as an inspiration?
Of course, I mean everyone in the team has have some talent to be there for the first, and then of course Paul Fitzke, the vice world champion, is a really inspirational guy. He, you know, when we're at the hotel, he tells me the secrets and the way of being at the top of junior racing. And also we have Christoph Kral, who also took quite a lot of wins last year. So it's, you know, it's a team full of inspirational guys, I would say. There's not one that doesn't like stand out in their own kind of way.
But your profile as a rider will be more similar to Fitzke than to Kral, no? You are more a climber than a sprinter.
Yeah, I would say it's still hard to define what type of rider I am, but I like when the courses are a bit hilly, and I would say that I also have quite a strong sprint.
Okay.
Yeah.
And your level of English are good from your rest of the partners and riders of the team, because
What
you
did
are
say?
so. Because
If
you
you
are
communicate in English inside the Genker team.
Yeah.
That's nice. Even the Italian guy talks good English.
Yes, Finn Lorenzo.
Okay.
His dad is half Irish, so he speaks perfect English.
Oh, that's cool.
And what are your main goals for this season?
It's of course it would be nice to have a win or multiple if it's possible. But first of all, I would like to like personally develop as a rider and to experience a lot of you know, late games in the races to have the experience for next year. And I would say that the Tour de Valrome is something that I look really much forward to, because it's a climbing race, and I would like to see where my climbing skills are compared to the guys we already know.
Yeah, you aim hike. The Valrome is like the Tour de France for the juniors.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
I made an interview, Mario. Do you remember, with Theodore Stone, who
Yeah.
won a stage, I think, or
Stone, Valrome.
I don't know, on
I think
another race.
maybe in País-de-Beau, maybe.
Can be, but another race very hard. There are some races very hard, Noah, that you will go in the sum in the next weeks. So I will see your results, and I hope you're going to be in the high position.
Yeah, of course it would be nice, but I mean every race the team does is a big goal to be good in. So I'm basically hungry for everything, kind of.
Yeah, and also you have a super strong team, so there is a lot of riders in the team that can go for the result.
Yeah, exactly. So we have quite a few cards to play in all different kind of races.
Well, Noah, you are a very young rider. Can you explain us about your beginnings in cycling and how you finish in that team?
Yeah, I've been born in a cycling family. My uncle was an ex-professional rider. His name was Rolf Sorensen.
Oh, Rolf Sorensen. I know him. I think he did very good results as a professional.
Yes, he's also the most winning Dane until now.
In the 90s, isn't it?
So yeah, in the 90s, yes. So basically I've come from a family who loves cycling, so it's always been on the television, and I've always had something to look up to. And I started cycling like seriously at the age of 11 when I moved back to Denmark. I lived 2 years in the UK where it wasn't possible to ride a bike. So from there on, I just cracked on with the club training and got into a good environment. And just from the years, kept on training, kept on racing, and got a lot of experience. And then in the U17, I took a step, kind of like, okay, I want to do this, so I took it a bit more serious. And from there on, I had the feeling and the mindset that I really want to win some races now. Unfortunately, I didn't. I came out of the season where I was first year U17 with one win, but quite a few good results besides that. And then the year after, I took quite a lot of wins, and I developed really good. Got a good connection with my personal coach, and in the kind of start of the season after Course de la Paix, Dr. Christian Schrod, my trainer now and the DS of Team Genker, he sent me a text where he just said hi and was getting to know me, and from there on we kept the contact, and I did some tests for the team, and then very late in the season I got the news that they would offer me a spot, and then naturally it all settled, and I was just really happy to be a part of the team.
That's nice, because you were a very strong rider since the start of under 17. The best young rider in Course de la Paix. That's someone to follow from the minute one.
Yes, so, that was definitely a big goal, the Course de la Paix, and it was really nice to take the white jersey and the polka dot jersey, and from there on I really felt like, okay, it's beginning to look like something, kind of, and that really motivated me to just continue doing my hard work.
So then last year, as a second year, you were one of the strong riders in the peloton. What can you say about your main rivals? Like, for example, I don't know, Oxness, the Norwegian.
Yep.
The Germans.
Yeah, I mean, especially Håkon Oxness, I'm personally really good friends with now. He's a really strong rider. Like, in all of the races we did together, it was definitely really hard competition. But also Zeno Winter, the guy who won Course de la Paix. Of course, I raced against him in Course de la Paix and got to know him a little bit. So there's
Benedict
quite a
Benz also. No, Benz, the other German, is also very good, I think.
Yeah, Benedict Benz. Yeah, I only did one race with him in Luxembourg, but he was definitely really strong rider, and also now is still really good.
And did you go to race against Aslin Barry or not?
Not last year, or on the track in the Netherlands at Apeldoorn. I raced against him, as we were both U17 riders in the U19 peloton. But I didn't really know anyone at that moment. But definitely he took a very big step this year, and is now already winning races and doing really good.
Yeah, a lot of people was talking about him because he, as a under 17, was already winning junior races in the US.
Yes,
So,
and that's very impressive considering some of the riders in the US. So he's a strong guy.
and then, as we are Spaniards, talking about Spain, you raced in Vuelta al Bajo Aragón.
Yes.
So, how was the experience?
It was honestly the best race experience I've ever had until now. I didn't really know what to expect coming to Spain. I've never raced in Spain before. But yeah, I started the race off by winning the opening prologue by only half a second, I think. But it was truly like an amazing race with all the spectators, and the environment around the race was really different compared to what I was used to. So like it was a good race and I felt good, but unfortunately I had a crash the last day, which took me out of the general classification.
By the way, the winner, we Spaniards are a little bit hyped with him, is
Yes.
Maranchon. You know him? He's a good climber, I think.
Yes, I only know him from the race in Spain. I didn't really get to talk with him, but he seems like a nice guy and also a really, really strong guy.
In comparison with the race in Spain, what is the main races of Denmark? What is the type of races that you have in your country?
Mostly, yeah, as you could imagine, it's flat. We don't really have any hills or anything like this. So for me, I had to hope for some crosswinds, some strong winds to have a hard race. Otherwise, it was usually, I would say, 60 riders on the back of my wheel onto the sprint, and then I had to try my best to do something with it, but it was quite difficult to race in Denmark, I would say.
So you prefer Spain, no?
Yes, I would prefer Spain to race in Spain.
Anyhow,
And
you have a big race as an under 17 in Denmark, Himmelfart, no?
Yes, to the Himmelfart. That's one of the good races here in Denmark, where also quite a lot of riders from other countries participate. So it's really a big race and like hard race because everyone knows it's the biggest we have at home.
Yeah, last year won by the Norwegian guy, by
Yeah.
Ognes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
But
There
you won. You won
I
first
forgot
stage.
to do
Yeah.
I forgot to do my homework on one of the stages. I didn't know there was a gravel sector. So the win kind of slipped out of my hands on the sector. So unfortunately, I couldn't take the general classification there.
But you finished in the podium anyway, so it's good.
Yes, podium is always really nice.
Yeah.
well, another question that I want to ask you. You won 7 times the World Championship of Denmark. What is
Yes.
the most special victory of all of that?
Oh, it's a difficult one. The first one is always special, but I would say it would have to be my under 15 road race title. There I had a near perfect season. I had 20 out of 23 wins that season, and finished it off by winning the nationals in a quite special way. I attacked alone and kept the peloton behind me and won a really memorable race, I would say.
Imagine I'm going to see you winning the championship of Denmark when you are pro with the Bora.
Yeah, that would be definitely a really nice milestone to achieve.
Winning versus Mads Pedersen or people with that level, it would be very good for you.
Exactly, and on the track, I've already raced with a lot of the big stars, such as Michael Morkov and
Yes.
and guys like this. So there's quite a big step up to them guys, but I mean, in 2 years, the situation is probably gonna look a bit different, and then it's gonna be a serious national championships.
Also, Noah is very young, so I think you are going to be racing against maybe Witten Philipsen or Strong in the future.
Yeah.
Your generation.
Yeah.
Moreover, you compete in the track. Why you do that discipline? And do you prefer road or track? What is your favorite?
I 100% prefer the road. The track is like another thing to do when it's really bad weather here over the winter, and that was also the reason why I started. And then along with the time on the track, I found it a bit more interesting. And then I mean, the main things I do on the track is the 6 days races. That's a really fun events, but my main goals and main passion is on the road.
So will you continue doing a little bit of track as a junior or an under 23, or are you going to full focus on the road?
As of right now, I think I would continue on the track and see how it develops, and from there on, I would have to make some decisions. But right now, I would continue doing some track racing.
And also talking about the future, I read Bora is going to create an under 23 team.
Yes.
So your expectations are going to the under 23, or maybe try to go directly to World Tour like another riders before?
I mean, it's now being a part of the junior team, you can you get an inside view of the Bora Hansgrohe family. So it would definitely be really nice to develop in their system. So I mean, there's still quite some time to take the decision and to maybe get the opportunity to join the U23 team or the World Tour team. So it's definitely a project I think is really nice, and I look forward to maybe in the coming years.
I think from now on, maybe they put you in the under 23 team at least 1 year to take it step by step.
Yes, it's for a lot of riders, it seems like the right thing to do to get a bit more mature in the other side of junior racing, and it works out for quite a lot of riders. So it's definitely a good thing to consider.
Yeah, and also you can combine a World Tour and under 23 races, so it's super nice with the easy road. Okay.
And just for finish, Noah, I want to ask you 2 simple questions.
Yeah.
What is your favorite rider and your favorite race?
My favorite. Can you ask the question again quickly?
Your favorite rider, your favorite cyclist, and your favorite race.
That's a hard question. I would have to say Mads Pedersen.
Okay.
I really admire him, and he's just a really really nice rider to watch.
In Ronde van Vlaanderen, he did spectacular.
I mean, unfortunately, he died, but
yeah, a little bit crazy.
he's always amazing to watch. My favorite race is I really like Liège, Bastogne-Liège. As you know, it's also a race I would think suits me. So
A very hard race.
a hard race and just an amazing race to watch every year.
Very crazy also.
Yep.
I also wanted to ask you, non-related with cycling, what is your favorite kind of music, and if you can say one song?
I have a really wide music taste, I would say. But my favorite song, not related to cycling at the moment, is called "Still" by a guy named Loyal Kana. So yeah.
I don't know, but I'm going to search it and listen to it.
Of course.
So nothing more, Noah. Thanks for coming to my channel. Thanks for the talking.
Yeah,
I hope
thank you
you're
very
going to do very well on Sunday and the next months on the next races. Nothing more. Thanks and very good luck for the
Thank you,
next
guys.
season.
I
Yeah,
really appreciate the interview and the time with you.
One thing. I want to ask you another. I want to make another interview the next year to see the progress and to watch out your results.
Of course.
Thanks for that. So nothing more, and thanks for the spectators for listening to that interview.
Well, good luck this season, Noah.
Thank you, guys.
Bye bye.
Ciao.